Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's tutorial I'll be sharing with you all how to make a really beautiful and delicate clematis flower. Now this is absolutely stunning, but it's very simple and easy to make. You don't need that many things and it's really quick and easy. So without further ado, let's begin. So guys, to make the clematis flower you'll need some yellow stamens, which are by Gem, and I've just purchased these from Doric Cake Crafts. Green floral tape. For whites and light colours use white, and for darker colours use green wire. You also need one 20 gauge green floral wire. Over here I've got a new style of a peony petal cutter. Now this looks normal, like a normal rose petal cutter with a little cut there in the middle. So you could just use a regular rose petal cutter and just when you go to assembling the flower or when you go to cutting your petals, just make a little incision with some scissors, some new styled peony petal veiners, this little mini yellow knife, some pliers, and a blowtorch again, your glue, your groovy board, your storage board, your filling foam pad, and your apple tray. So let's begin. So to make the center, we're just going to take a small little piece of olive green gum paste, roll it into a bowl. So once you've rolled it into a little bowl, we're just going to grab our pliers and our green floral wire, and we're just going to make a hoop just like so, and then just bend it. So when you go to insert it, you've got a straight wire going up, so you're able to hold it. And we're just going to coil this using our blowtorch. Now again, be very careful when you're going to coil this. And then we're just going to pick it up and insert it right in, just like that. And you just want to bring it down really carefully and just twist that in place so it's nice and secure. And all we're going to do to that is just make some incisions to make it look like a bud. So at first you want to make it in half one way, and then you want to go half again the other way. And then you want to make another incision in between those as well, just like that. Then with your tweezers, the cut sections, we're just going to pinch them together and just make sure that they're sticking out, just like so. Just like that. And then we're going to wait for that to completely dry, and we'll now work on the petals. So for the petals, all you need is some florist paste in the colour of your choice. And all you need for this flower is 4 or 5 petals. So I only tend to add 1 row of 4 or 5 petals, however many I can add. The simplicity of it is absolutely beautiful and it doesn't need any more. So less is more with this flower. And we're just gonna roll out this paste on our groovy board into a sausage, just so we can fill the grooves. And all we're going to do is just press them in. Again, you want the bottom part of the flower to be thicker than the top part. So just roll it out. I like to roll it really, really thin so the petals are translucent. So flip it over and just cut out 5 petals using the petal cutter. Once you've cut out all 5, just pop the paste back in the bag. So all we're going to do is get our wire, dip it in the glue, and then just poke it through into the bottom of the petal. And then just give it a little bit of a pinch and squeeze at the bottom just so it's nice and secure. And we're just gonna vein it with the groove side facing down in our petal veiner, applying maximum pressure to get those nice veins. And then using our ball tool, I'm just going to use the smaller side. I'm just going to lightly frill the edges. And then we're just going to pick them up, pick the petal up, and just fold one side back. And you can do whichever side you prefer. You're just going to bend the wire and just leave it into the apple tray, just like so. You don't want to push really further into the center, because then that way you'll just bend the little bend even more, and we don't want to do that. We just want to keep it naturally flowing backwards. So vein it and then frill ever so slightly, and this time you can do the other side. Just bend it backwards, bend the wire, and then into the apple tray and just press the center a tiny bit. And then you want to do the rest as well, so the remaining 3 that you have left. Once you've done all 5, just let them dry completely, and then we can come back and assemble the flower once they're all completely dried. So it's now time to assemble our clematis flower, for which all we're going to do is get our stamens and just make sure they're level. You can use however many you want of these, but I like to use just enough so I've got 1 row all the way around. So all I'm going to do is just put them next to the bud, around halfway up from the base, and then just wrap my tape around to secure them in place. And then once they're nice and tight, I'm just going to cut the bottom bits and just repeat the process. Try and make sure they are level. And then we're going to start adding our petal. So where you've got your floral tape, you want your base of the petal there. So just there. And then you're just going to tie that together and then just bend it a little bit backwards so it's more open, and then adding the next one. bring the tape all the way down, securing all of that right to the bottom. We don't need that fifth petal, so we can pop that to one side and then just position the petals how you want them to be. So guys, with our clematis flower, now that it's all completely dried and we've assembled it, all I've got here is some blush pink dust colour, petal dust colour by Sugar Flare, and I've just got this really fluffy brush here, and all we're going to do is we're just going to give it some strokes of a blush pink colour. We don't want it too overpowering, but just so we get some tints of it. And there we have them, guys. We have our clematis flowers all ready. Now this is one that I made on video, where I've made it in white and I've just tinted it in the blush pink. And then these are, I've made them in light blush pinks anyway. So I'm just going to pick them up for you and try and bring them a little bit close to the camera. There we go. Just look how beautiful they look. I love the little centres. They remind me of pumpkins, but they look absolutely stunning. So guys, on that beautiful note, this video comes to an end. I really hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. Please also show your support by subscribing to my channel, and do not forget to hit that bell icon, as that's when YouTube will let you know that this girl has uploaded a brand new video. I'll be back next week with another new tutorial. Take care of yourselves and bye for now.